What's going on, friends and family? It's me again, Manny at Manny Mod's Garage, and this video is basically going to be about my wife doing the whole oil change process on her TRX.
Wait. What's up, guys? So today, I'm going to be doing the oil change. Manny's going to be recording. I'm going to show you the process. I'm going to show you the tools that we use. I'm going to show you the nitty-gritty, everything in between, the full start to finish. So stay tuned, and let's get to it. Alright guys, so to start with, I'm going to be going through what we need for this oil change. So right now we have our Fram FS2 oil filter for the TRX. We have our oil over here. We're going with Mobile One. You can use Pennzoil, whatever you want. 040. We have a 13 millimeter or 16 millimeter. We're also going to be using this makeshift funnel for when we do pour the oil back. And we have this big boy right here to capture all the oil and then dispose of it properly like we should. Ladies, another thing, if you have your rings on, make sure to take those off because you want them to be good to go, sparkly, shiny, all that fun stuff. So, let's go.
And the reason why we do that is because it's easier for the oil to pour and to flow out of the bottom of the oil drain or the oil pan itself.
16 with an extension. So what we're gonna do first, guys, is we're gonna take this 16 millimeter, we're gonna put it all the way up here, and we're going to loosen them.
Loosening these two 16 millimeter bolts, the one down there and the one over here, and then you completely remove these four, the two long ones in the back and the two short ones over here in the front. Once you get these out, you just wiggle it out, drop the bolt, the head is going to be sitting right here, it'll just wiggle out and you're done.
You pick it up and you slide it out. I know it's a lot easier said than done, but you'll see what I'm talking about when you go to do your oil change.
Give mommy that one. Thank you.
Yeah, stop it. Thank you, baby.
Okay, guys, so here you see all this oil coming out. My wife just broke this 13 millimeter nut loose and just took out the oil drain bolt. As you can see, we fast forwarded for you guys, but we're explaining it now. And that's all the oil coming out. We're gonna let this drain a little bit. It's gonna make a little bit of a mess, but we could just grab a couple rags and wipe it all up. And we're gonna work on the oil filter next. As you can see, it's pretty simple to do it. You do not need to lift this truck at all. This can be done on the floor with no jacks, nothing required. Just get your tools, 16 millimeter with a socket, an extension, a 13 millimeter socket with an extension, and that's basically it.
take your filter out, that this O-ring is there. The seal is there. You don't want to double up your seals when you put on that new filter up there.
Yeah, it's very important. Same thing with your oil drain bolt. You want to make sure that that drain bolt's pretty secure and that little seal that's on the drain bolt is not loose or old or whatever the case is. You'll notice when you guys drain your oil, it's probably going to have some moisture there. That just indicates that your oil drain bolt gasket is probably old or damaged. But this truck's pretty new. It's only got maybe 20,000 miles on it. Pretty simple. Go.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, say we are going to the other cuckoos. Okay.
Cooler. Okay, we take it. Let's go. As you guys can see here, all that black oil's coming out. As I said earlier, it's very important to drain this because a lot of guys forget to do that. And all you're doing is mixing good fresh oil with old contaminated dirty oil. I don't know why the dealerships decide not to drain this and just put 6 quarts, but it's important to put the full 7 quarts with a fresh, complete oil change.
Funnel that Manny made. It's a regular water bottle. You just take a razor blade, you cut a hole, and then you stick this right in here, and it's a homemade funnel. It's not going nowhere. You're good. You just pour the oil in. That's it.
Sweet.
I'm gonna measure out this oil, 32 ounces in a quart. So we're gonna go right in between.
Wait, why are we using this box?
This box was cheaper. It was on sale, so we decided to get it instead of spending more money for absolutely no reason.
So how many it comes with? Oh, okay, so it comes with
12, I believe. Yep, new 12 quart convenience pack.
Yes, I use Mobil 1. A lot of people like to use Pennzoil because it says SRT on the bottle. Do what you want to do. I've been using this for a long time, never had any issues. It's been what Dodge recommended before HELLCATs existed, so there's that. Other than that, it's pretty simple. I can find it anywhere. It's accessible, so please don't beat me up on this. And this method helps save a lot of money. I mean, you do it yourself. You don't have to be waiting at the dealership. You don't got to be worried about cheap, crappy oil filters at the Jiffy. Worry about, if they're gonna mess your truck up, their greasy hands on your steering wheel. Your greasy hands are on the steering wheel. How many quarts is that?
So we put 7. The dealership only wants you to put 6, but we put 7 because when you drain the oil filter coolant thing, oil chiller thing, yeah, when you drain that.
She gets the idea, but she doesn't know how to explain it, guys. And that's okay. That's why I'm here.
When you drain the oil cooler, then that extra oil that you're taking out is not going to refilter itself through the engine. So that's why you have to add the extra quart at the end.
Correct.
Cool. I know something. All right, last quart, guys. Last quart. Alrighty.
Not to mention, guys, if your wife is doing the oil change herself, you're gonna have an amazing view. So sit back, get yourself a beer, just relax, and just watch your wife do the oil change. How are we looking?
And it is full, guys.
Let's see if I can get it to focus.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm good. I got it. Yeah. Yeah.
There we go.
Good to go. All right, we checked it before we started the engine. Now it's time to start the engine and let it idle. Guys, do yourself a favor. Don't. Go ahead.
Make sure there's no leaks. Make sure you don't have any extra oil on the bottom. Make sure your bolts are tightened. Make sure you actually put the oil filter and all of the plugs back and the bolts.
Yeah. Also, when you start the engine, don't rev it. A lot of people assume that's okay. You're just thinking that, oh yeah, if I rev it right after I started, I'm gonna get all the oil to the top. That's the oil pump's job. Don't rev the engine once you start it. Give it a few minutes, let it idle for a while, let that engine get nice and warm and toasty, and let that oil do its job.
Alright guys, so once you do your oil change, you filled up your oil, you put all 7 quarts in, all that fun stuff, what you're going to do is you're going to go in your truck and you're going to reset the oil life. I'm going to show you how to do that. So, first of all, you're going to click this. You're not going to actually turn it on, but you're going to click it to run, and then the screen will pull up. So you're going to press 1 down. It's going to be on the speedometer at first. Down. To vehicle info. It says 0% oil life, but hey, we have 100% right now because we just did the oil change, right? So it says hold OK to reset. We're gonna do that. All right, and that's it. We held OK for what, like 2 seconds? It's back to 100%, and now you don't have your dash screaming at you every time you turn on the truck. Don't have that button. Rojo, pon rojo.
Papitos. And that's it, guys. That's basically the oil change on a Ram TRX. As you can tell, it's so simple that your wife can do it. No issues, a lot easier than doing it on a HELLCAT platform like a regular Charger Challenger. Very simple. You don't have to take out any crazy amount of bolts or plastic clips and all that. The Ram TRX is pretty simple. 4 16mm bolts, and then everything's accessible. You don't have to use a jack or a lift. You know, it's easier to have an oil filter wrench. I can tell you that. My wife can tell you that. It was a hassle trying to break that stuff loose. But overall, that's how we do our oil changes. And yeah, do you have anything to say?
Top tip, do not forget about the oil cooler. Make sure you drain that oil. You do not want that dirty oil recircling and getting mixed in with the new oil. Just make sure you do yourself that favor and you'll be good to go. Reset your oil life through your dash and all that fun stuff and you're good.
All right, guys, till next time, peace out. That's yours?